Somerset began their T20 blast campaign with a 3-wicket defeat to Essex Eagles at the Cooper Associates County Ground. Put in on a green surface, Somerset made an ideal start with 14 runs coming from the opening over, Tom Banton wasting no time at all in clearing the rope. James Hildreth still going strong, then tucked into Jamie Porter at the other end, over number 2 bringing another double-figure score. And the runs continued to flow with Hildreth middling just about everything. It was an exceptional start as these two back-to-back sixes brought Somerset their 50 in the third over. Jack Plom with a start he will want to forget as his 6 deliveries cost 33 runs. But Hildreth fell in the fourth, plugging a shot to mid-wicket. His 39 runs though occupying just 18 balls, the 36-year-old still proving his worth in this talented team. Banton followed next ball in a similar fashion. He out for an 18 made from 8 deliveries, the skids put on by Sam Cook, whose opening over brought him 2 wickets for the cost of only 6 runs. The decision to bring Roland van der Merwe in at number 3 didn't pay off as he was bowled for a duck, a third dismissal in the space of 4 deliveries. The dramatic power play ended with Somerset on 68 for 3 and the home team soon lost a fourth, Tom Abel foxed by Simon Harmer to go for 4. But back came Somerset, Ed Byram looking good as he took his side to a total of 94 for 4 at the halfway stage of the innings, all thoroughly entertaining. But he then fell for 28, another to miss time, which emphasised the two-paced nature of the pitch. Plenty had come off the middle, but not all. Somerset now on 104 for 5, Cook with his third. Finally, things calmed down a tad with Lewis Gregory and Ben Green rebuilding with a stand of 33, which was brought to an end as Harmer bravely gave the ball back to Plom, who picked up the wicket of Gregory for 24, although it was an error from the batsman rather than skillful bowling. Plom's second over went for only 8, ruined by Green, who deposited him over the rope. Somerset on 144 for 6 with 3 overs to go. A finish like the start was now needed, and Green was looking good, going large again, this time off Neesham. Plom had the ball for the last over, and it began with Green going the distance again as he ended on 43 from 30 balls. But Plom did provide a fine delivery to trap Lange in front for 18, Somerset ending their 20 overs on 185 for 7, certainly an innings of fits and starts. The Eagles' reply began badly as Tom Wesley top-edged Jack Brooks' second delivery to Max Waller, whose innings opener had gone for 14. Josh Davey replaced Waller and his first ball was hammered by Adam Wheater, only for Abel to produce a stunning catch in the covers, Essex slipping to 15 for 2. Michael Pepper then began to pepper the boundary, a big enough maximum off Brooks, followed by an enormous one off Gregory into the Lord Ian Botham stand, a shot that the legend would have been very proud of himself. But Pepper was soon on his way, nicking off to Davey as the Eagles settled for a score of 51 for 3 from their 6 overs of power play. Ryan Tenduscarter and Paul Walter then got their heads down, picking off the occasional boundary to carry the total to 88 for 3 from 10, leaving another 98 to get from the remaining 60 balls. The game was too close to call at this stage, but the visitors became slight favourites as Walter went big off van der Merwe, who had Tenduscarter dropped in the deep by Green in the same over. But that was not costly as de Lange produced a brute to have Tenduscarter taken behind for 26, crucially ending a stand of 55. That was backed up by Davey, who bagged his third wicket, and the important one of Walter, held by van der Merwe for 45. But Neesham then immediately took the long handle to Davey, the target left at 65 from the remaining 6 overs, the match still in the balance. The key man was now Neesham, who went after Waller, this 6 coming after back-to-back 4s. Essex left to find 46 from 5 overs, the 15th going for 19. 14 more came from the 16th, the rate required down to 8, and with Neesham rushing to a 50 off only 23 balls, the game had in a flash slipped away from the hosts, the Kiwi hitting 7 fours and 2 sixes, leaving only 9 more runs to find off 15 balls. But then Harmer uppercut Lange to Byram, who held on under the lights. And next ball, Lange ripped out Neesham's middle stump to end with figures of 3 for 35. But it was just too late, and with a large spoon of irony, it was Plom who began the day so disastrously, he ended it by hitting Davey for a 6 to take his team over the line with 7 balls unused. So it was a loss by 3 wickets and a case of what might have been given their start, but Somerset will be back at it again in Taunton on Friday against Surrey.